Hey guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel, West Coast Wild Child. So tomorrow I do have a flight to Lukla, which is the start point for walking the Mount Everest base camp track. And I'm very excited. I don't really know, I mean I do know what to expect kind of. I feel like, sitting alone here in my hotel in Kathmandu and editing videos. I mean, I do like editing videos and I think it's fun, and it's nice to know that you guys are watching. But I do feel a bit lonely and stuck at the moment, but I'm sure it will all pass when I'm starting on my new adventure. I have never been at heights like that, so I mean, I hope that it will be okay. I will not risk my life to get up there, you know. It is not like I'm trying to climb the Mount Everest or anything. I think you should listen to your body, and if this does not work out, then it does not work out. But I hope it does. Stay tuned for some Mount Everest base camp content. Hello. So tomorrow I fly to Lukla at around 7 in the morning, because apparently in the morning it is a bit more stable to fly. So the most flights to Lukla are quite early, and I'm trying to pack a bit what I'm gonna bring, because I will only have a guide. I will not have a Sherpa carrying my stuff, because I intend to actually not bring that much. What I'm bringing, this hoodie for once, and underneath we have like this t-shirt that you all have seen and know, and also this hiking pants. The shoes are from the hotel, so not that one, but these pants. And I will also bring my trusty hat in case it gets sunny, and I will also have my puffer jacket, my raincoat, and over here, yes, my phone obviously, my toothbrush to fix my hair, we have some soap, deodorant because we're gonna be disgusting, sunglasses is the liquids I'm gonna bring. So we have like sunscreen, razor, hand cream, floss, to brush your teeth, hair oil. So this is coming. And I'm also gonna bring, well, some underwear. I do have some more that is in the wash right now. I hope to collect it soon. Some yoga pants that I will put underneath these ones if it gets really cold. So we'll see, or I will have them to sleep in. Just a liner so I don't have to sleep in other people's nasty sleeping bags. Granny's warm socks. Thank you so much, Granny. These are going to be very handy up there, because I think it's going to be a bit cold. We have some more socks that I have washed. We have a hat that I usually have my camera in. And this is the backpack I'm gonna bring my stuff in. And oh yeah, we have the flight tickets to Lukla. And we also have my trusty water bottle. I'm also bringing some small bits and bobs. Just a flashlight in case, I don't know, if the electricity should be bad, then I have some light. And we have some painkillers. Don't know if it is the best to take these if you get like a headache in the mountains, because it might be height sickness, but I'm bringing them anyways. And what else do we got? We have some tape in case of emergency. I am a physiotherapist after all, and there are a few things you cannot fix with a little bit of tape. Just a locker, don't know if I will need that one, but it's not heavy and does not take a lot of space. This is some scissors in case I need to cut anything, and mostly for the tape actually. In case I need it, then I can just fold these open. And yes, I also do have a power bank in my backpack, because at a certain height, when you're going the track, you will need to pay to charge your stuff. Before I forget, I also will bring my light straw, so I can drink the tap water. And yeah, I guess that is about it. It's not a lot. So we are going up to 5,400 meters, so I don't want to carry any more stuff than I have to. Hello, coming at you. So I'm trying to finish the last preparations before flying to Lukla tomorrow. I have washed my hair and I have washed my clothes. I handed them in the reception for them to wash it, or maybe I can wash some stuff on the way, but I have definitely tried to bring as little as possible because I will be carrying my own stuff. Morning guys, so I'm sitting here at the Lukla airport waiting for the plane. It said on the ticket that the plane would leave at 7 o'clock. It is now 8:30 because the weather conditions are not the best. This is very usual for Lukla though. Never expect them to go the time that it says on the ticket. Hi guys! So guess who is still in Kathmandu and not in Lukla? So I went to the airport this morning and the flight was supposed to leave at 7 o'clock in the morning, and when we arrived they told us that yeah, it will be just a little bit delayed, so it will go at 8 o'clock. And we were like, okay, fine, whatever. And then at 8 o'clock they said, oh, we're gonna wait until 9 o'clock because it's very cloudy up at Lukla. And we were like, yeah, I mean, what you gonna do? Okay, sure. And we ended up waiting at the airport from 6 in the morning to 12 midday. And yeah, not a single flight went to Lukla on the whole day today. Instead, I went out exploring a bit of Kathmandu together with a Indian guy I met at the airport, Ravi, and together with my guide also, who will be walking the base camp track with me. So I am in a new hotel currently because I had to check out from my other one. And yeah, I'm staying here for the night free of charge because the flight was cancelled. Definitely a chance that the weather is not better tomorrow and we can't go either then. What you sometimes can do if the flight does not, if the flight is cancelled, is that you can take a helicopter instead. Today you could not do that either because the weather was too bad for that, or the site was too bad. So I don't think, maybe in the morning some helicopters came through because the helicopters, they can actually fly a bit under the clouds, which makes it easier for them because they have a better sight of things. I mean, stay tuned guys.
So the rest of the day that was not wasted yet, we went to this Hindu temple that they do have some cremations here sometimes, and I went here with Ravi, the Indian guy who was waiting for the same flight, and with my guide Gopal, who found us at the airport. And yeah, we had a very nice half day doing some sightseeing. Then we went to this stupa. Sorry for my whispering, but I'm doing this in a hostel when people are sleeping. So this was absolutely amazing. It looked gorgeous, and a lot of people around it too, and it was much bigger than I thought. And yeah, it was awesome, just running around a bit, taking in the sights. And then spin the wheels for some good luck, always clockwise, or otherwise you will end up with bad luck. It was a bit foggy as we landed, and also keep in mind that this is off season, so in main season there is a lot more people here. Actually, these are not yaks, but they are a breed between yaks and cows. And for good luck, pass the stones to the left. That is our hotel.
So this is the bedroom. Looking nice, looking nice. Hi guys. So we made it to our first stop, which is in Pakting. There is no electricity here today because they are fixing something. So there will be no light and no possibility to charge anything. We walked about 2 hours today, not too bad, quite straight. My guide called it Nepali flat. It's when the road goes like up and down and it's quite rocky. He said, ah well, in Nepal that's flat. So yeah, it was not a bad hike at all. Actually today we went rather down. So we landed in Lukla, which is at around 2,600 meters, I think. And then Pakting is actually, I think, at least 200 meters lower than Lukla. I'm not 100% sure, but it is lower. We went quite a bit downhill today. So tomorrow we're gonna walk for 6-7 hours, and it's gonna start very steep upwards. Gopal, he warned me that yeah, tomorrow is definitely gonna be a harder day. So we'll see. I mean, I'm very excited to finally be on the way. The weather actually turned worse after we landed in Lukla, so the flight after us was not able to fly. So yeah, we got lucky. The flight was actually not bumpy at all. It was very, very smooth. It took about 25 minutes. This is gonna be good, guys.
केही गरेर नि यहाँ चाहिँ अब 100 रुपियाँ जाने
Hey guys, what up? So we made it to Namche Bazaar. It was about 6 hours hike. I think we set out around 8 o'clock in the morning, and then we had lunch at around 11, and after that 3 hours. And in those 3 hours we had a walked up about 1,000 meters, 1,000 height meters. So we're a bit higher up now. I guess we'll see if how the head feels tomorrow, but so far I'm feeling fine, except for a sore throat and a bit tired. But yeah, it actually went very well today. I'm very happy. Second day of Mt Everest base camp, going good so far. Yay! Good morning guys, it is the next day. I just slept in Namche Bazaar. It is quite cold here. So here is my setup. I do have my sleeping bag, and on top of that a blanket. And look how clear it is today. It looks amazing. So this is Namche Bazaar. Today we just have a acclimatization day. We're going up to Everest Hotel, which is a very famous hotel where you can go up, have a great view and drink some tea basically if you're not staying there. Walk up about maybe 500 meters height, and then we come down again and sleep another day down here before going up to the next stop. So I'm trying to embrace my inner Elsa. Yeah, it's very cold, that's all I can say. And there is one Australian guy here, he's really going through it, he's suffering so bad. And I mean, we're all suffering at this point. It's really cold, and because there is no warmth inside, like the places where you sleep and stuff, it is not heated at all. So the only chance you have to get warm is basically cocoon yourself in your sleeping bag. Road is a bit better today. I'm actually very happy for that. So I hope it will continue to get better, because I mean, doing the Everest base camp is hard as it is. You don't need a cold on top of that. So I'm gonna get down now, drink some ginger tea, and hopefully this will sort itself out. Hey guys! So today is such a beautiful day. It is sunny, it is clear, and we were up on our acclimatization day. We went up to the Mt Everest view hotel, or at least all the way there. It is just an amazing view, and I have seen the Mt Everest. I have seen the Everest. So, I mean, I guess if I should fail the rest of this quest, then at least I've seen the Mt Everest with my own eyes. Honestly, I would not have known which of all the peaks was the Everest if not my guide Gopal had pointed it out to me. So yeah, I have done some shopping because I cannot stop my shopping addiction. So the first thing I got, this is actually I got this from the market. It's a, you know, a thing you put over your head. I'm gonna wear it ASAP because I love it. And I also actually bought another water bottle, which you might think is unnecessary because I already have one. The problem with the other water bottle that I have, that I currently have my camera standing on, is that if I want to use my live straw, which filters my water, it does not really fit into the bottle, so that's why I bought this one. Because it has a much larger opening in the top, so I can get it down easier and drink. So yeah, I think this was just a necessary purchase. I also bought some Snickers, so I'm gonna survive the trek. Then we have baby wipes, because yes, there will be no hot showers. Starting now from Namche Bazaar up to the base camp. You can pay for it at some places for a hot shower, but I'm not gonna do that because I am cheap and disgusting. So yeah, baby wipes are your best friend. Maybe some dry shampoo as well if you want to. I don't have that though. Also I met a Thai guy down in the common area. He's doing the same thing. His name is Wee, which I love, and he gave me a pack of these ones. It's like you open the package and then you have like these patches that you can stick onto your body and they will heat you up. And yeah, so tomorrow we are going higher again. I think it is to... I've forgotten the name of the place, but I will put it down here. And yeah, so today we were up at around 3,800 meters, and I do have this weird sensation every time we go higher in my fingers. They tingle a lot, which I can only assume is the height because usually they don't do that. Lunch place and Everest. So this is a new level of basic toilet. Okay, fair enough. What's up guys? So we made it to Tengboche. We are currently at around 3,800 meters. The last, I would say 2 hours were pretty much straight up, but it was okay. I mean, I am very slow and I take it very slowly, and because I mean I still have a little bit of a cold, and yeah, I just don't feel like rushing stuff, you know. I have put on my warm stuff again now that I'm not walking. Because it actually gets quite warm when you walk. We are very lucky with the weather. It's absolutely gorgeous outside, It's sunny and clear and we can see all the mountains. I mean, let me show you the view actually. So this is right outside my window where I'm sleeping. Isn't that insane? Here we have some yaks chilling, just taking a nap. Oh might, I would not be that close because they are actually very aggressive. Me and my guide, we went too close to one yak because we wanted to give it some water and it attacked us. Look at this view, can you believe it? This is just outside my window. And this is where we are staying. Pretty neat, huh? Lunch break.
Suddenly the weather became really bad, and I definitely understand how people get lost in this when they are not walking with a guide and they do not know the way.
So the best room in Lobuche. Right now we are at 4,400 meters of height, and this is the view. This is a bit of the city. Hey guys, so we are now in Lobuche at 4,400 meters, and I'm glad to say that my throat is better. I feel a lot better. I have not had any headaches since basically 2 days ago. Tomorrow is Acclimatization day. Then we're just going to on a small little hike about 300 meters up and then getting down again before we go to the next place. So yeah, stay tuned. I am just going to put some more tape on my feet because I do have a bit of a raw spot here and I don't want it to become a wound. As a physiotherapist, I say, in case of doubt, tape, because blisters are no fun.
So So this is what my room looked like the next day. There was a storm during the night and I woke up to a room filled with black dust, basically. It was absolutely everywhere. It was on my pillow, on my cap, I guess the windows were not that wind or anything proof, really. So you can see my jacket, everything was just full with this black dust that I don't want to think too much about what it actually is. And yeah, one of the guides who said he's been working with this for about 20 years, this has never happened before. And the storm was actually so bad that even a roof blew off. So this is a hotel in main season.
Hi guys, so today is Acclimatization day and I just did a hike about 3 hours. I was feeling a bit tired today. I think it is my cold kicking my ass again. I was very tired yesterday, so I took some medicine and I went to sleep and I feel a bit better now. I just cut the hike a bit short today because I was feeling very tired as yesterday and I feel my knees. And yeah, we still did a hike about 1.5 hours up and then 1 hour down. And yeah, it's absolutely beautiful, the views are amazing. And yeah, I mean, you don't do this for comfort, but I'm having a bit of an off day today, honestly, because I mean, first this with the dirt, it is starting to feel my knees a bit as well. So I think it was good to cut the acclimatization day a little bit short today. Also, there is a slight inconvenience that there is no running water in this tea house at all, which makes just washing your hands and stuff really hard. I mean, I understand if they don't have warm water. I have not had any warm water for 4 days now, but it would have been nice if there at least was running water. So that's enough complaining. The views are amazing, the weather is beautiful today, and I'm soon gonna have lunch, so yay! Just some little tips and tricks. If you wanna do the base camp, I do recommend you to bring 2 pairs of shoes. 1 pair of shoes that you will be trekking in and 1 pair of shoes for when you are in the tea house or walking around in the city for a bit. Because I only brought 1 pair of shoes, the ones I'm hiking with. And I'm gonna tell you, if you're gonna be in the same shoes 8-9 hours a day, you will get blisters. I did bring tape, which is working well. But I think it would have been good to have another pair of shoes to switch into. Baby wipes are your best friend, especially if there is no running water at all. Drink boiling water or hot water when you're hiking, especially if you're off season like me. And it's really cold when you're hiking, because it just keeps you warm, and it is easier for the body to adjust to warm water than having to warm up your body each time you drink cold water. It is Valentine's Day after all.
Yeah.
This is the coolest way of heating water that I have ever seen. So this is a memorial place for all the Sherpas and people who tried to summit the Everest and died on the way. So these are small memorials that the family put up after their passing.
Yay! So Lobuche, 5,030 meters. Hey guys! So we made it to Lobuche. I am definitely feeling the height now. Just walking on flat ground feels like you are running on the treadmill. But more than that, I can't say I've really been height sick. Yesterday was acclimatization day, so I was hiking for about 3 hours maybe, which is half the time the others went, and the rest of the day I was sleeping because I was so tired. And also this cold is still very much there. My nose is stuffy, I still feel my throat a bit, but I mean it's not too bad, and as long as I don't get height sickness. I mean, I have not felt dizzy. I do have kind of a headache right now, but I've learned from my guide that apparently if you get height sickness, the headache is at the back of your head, and I have it more like at my temples right now. So I guess it's more the exertion from the hike maybe. Tomorrow is base camp day. So I'm very excited for base camp, not only because it is the last stop and then I can go down again, but I mean this is everything the whole trip has been about, to come to base camp, right? Like, it's definitely not the road that is the hardest, it is the height, it is my cold, it is just all the small inconveniences all the time, you know? But more than that, yeah, I'm ready for base camp tomorrow. So the plan is that we go from this place, Lobuche, to Gorakshep. From Gorakshep, we leave our stuff there. Then we go up to base camp, and then we go back down and sleep at Gorakshep. From Lobuche to Gorakshep, it's about a hike of 3 hours. Then we'll have lunch, and after lunch we walk about 3 more hours to Gorakshep, and then from Gorakshep up and down to base camp is about 5 hours. I don't know if my math adds up, but we will be walking around 10 hours tomorrow. I am a little bit scared actually, but my guide seems confident, so I'm just gonna trust him on this. So yeah, tomorrow is base camp day! Yeah! Ooh, we made it to Gorakshep. So first we're gonna have lunch, and then we go to base camp.
Honestly, so hot.
Hey guys, today I made it to Everest Base Camp! Yay! It was not the hardest road, I would say. At least in the cases there was a road. There were plenty of places where you just were jumping between rocks, basically. But yeah, Gopal did a good job pointing the way out so I didn't get lost, and yeah, we made it! Hiking itself was not too hard, but the air is so thin here. Like, I've been panting like a dog, just trying to get enough oxygen down. I haven't not experienced any height sickness really. I would say the most I felt was this morning in Lobuche, where I felt a bit nauseous in the morning. And I do have kind of a headache now, but it's not too bad. And I think it might be because I have not been drinking quite enough water. I've been drinking about 2 to 3 liters a day, which I think is the minimum that you should drink. This camp is well, basically, first of all, it's a stone that has written on it Everest Base Camp. But around it is all the view of the mountains. You can see the Everest a bit. It is not the best view of the Everest, if I'm being completely honest, because it is quite hidden behind another mountain. But you can definitely see the Everest, and there's also a frozen lake. And I think it's the highest glacier in the world, with some blue ice also going around, and I'm getting, just talking to the camera is making me go out of breath. But yeah, I'm very happy I made it. Thank you, Gopal, so much for getting me here. I have met so many nice people on the way, and yeah, what a journey it has been. So tomorrow we are starting to descend, getting down again, which is gonna take approximately 3 days until we are back to Lukla. I am a bit afraid for my knees actually, because I do feel them already, and going down toll on the joints. So this is my view from the hotel in Gorakshep. Pretty nice, eh? The walls are paper thin in these tea houses, so whatever you're doing, everybody will hear you, just so you know. So today when we set out from Lobuche, it was about 8- degrees Celsius, and tomorrow here in Gorakshep it's gonna be about 10 to 15 degrees in the morning, so I'm definitely excited to get a bit further down again, because up here it's really cold. And even though I am from Sweden and I am used to the cold, and I would say I can handle cold pretty well, it doesn't mean I like it. So my baby wipes are frozen, rock solid. This is where I slept tonight. It is my sleeping bag and 2 blankets, because it was so cold. And I've been sleeping in these pants. I do have some yoga pants underneath. Yeah, it is really cold. I would say it is about 10 inside right now. Do I have blue lips?
Next hotel room. And the view, not as good as last day, but at least it's not 10 minus down here. That's very nice. Hi guys, so we are currently in Tengboche. We did not stay here on the way up, but we stay here on the way down. So we walked from Gorakshep today. It was absolutely freezing in that room. I think it was about 10 minus inside that room. Everything was frozen. It was super cold. And now we have been walking for 6 to 7 hours down. And oh my god, how good does that air taste? Oh my god, I can't believe how much easier it is already to breathe down here. I think we are at about 3,600 meters now, and compared to 5,100 it is so much better and so much easier to breathe. The only downside, also my cold is definitely a lot better. My sore throat is gone and I just feel a lot more alive. So the only downside with going downhill is just as I feared. My knees are absolutely falling apart. I have tried to tape them. I have gotten a knee brace from one of the other guys who was kind enough because he had 2 of them and he didn't need them himself. So yeah, the way down I had some ibuprofen on the way, but it really hurts. 2 more days left to get down back to Lukla, which involves around 7 hours hike a day. So approximately we have still 14 hours of hike to do, and that is a lot of that is downhill. Ooh, it's definitely so much warmer here already. I just washed my hands with soap for the first time in 4 days. It was life-changing. I can't wait to take a shower. Made it back to Namche Bazaar with a knee brace and a lot of ibuprofen. Yay! My knees were actually a bit better today. I think it is because it was basically in the road yesterday where we were walking in the beginning. It was just basically jumping between rocks. So yeah, my knees held up okay. They do definitely hurt, and I do have some blisters on my feet, and I might have some dirt on my face. But soon I will take a shower, and then tomorrow is the last day going back to Lukla. So yeah, pray for my knees, pray for my feet. Basically everything below my waist is non-existent anymore. But yeah, what a ride it's been. Only to be able to flush the toilet here is amazing, and there is running water, so you can actually wash your hands with soap. I'm gonna take a shower, and I think it's gonna be like rising like a phoenix from the ashes, basically. And for all of you who are watching thinking, oh my god, you must smell so bad after 10 days of not showering. You must smell so much like dried in sweat. While actually, I must say, no, it actually smells like success to me. First shower in 10 days. It was cold, but it was absolutely worth it. It feels so good.
to be able to look at your hair again. Hi guys, we made it back to Lukla, can you believe it? My knees are officially done. I think the worst day was actually the day after, just after base camp, the first day going down again. Because there's basically no road, there's just jumping between stones basically, which absolutely killed my knees, and they have been bad now for, yeah, basically the 3 days that I've been going down. What has kept me going is ibuprofen, the will to get back free knee massages from Gopal. So hopefully tomorrow is the flight back to Lukla. We'll see a bit about the weather. It was very foggy today, so I guess we'll see. Surviving. I got up and I got down on my own 2 feet. Nobody had to carry me. The way back, if you don't have knee problems like I do, or blisters for that matter that really hurt, I would say the way back is not really hard. The way to get there was definitely physically challenging, also because I had a cold at the same time. I think I would have had a little bit more oxygen otherwise, but the way back was definitely just was just about pain tolerance really from my knees. So I would say the way back is definitely easy, but Mom, if you're thinking about doing this, don't go down, like take the helicopter. I promise you, your knees will not be able to handle 3 days going down really not well paved roads. It's very uneven, and if you have knee problems, then it will just be very painful. Honestly, the luxury of having toilet paper again. Ha! Guys, we are back in Kathmandu. We survived the other flight from Lukla to Kathmandu. Actually, the flight was only, I think, 9 minutes late. Which, if you remember last time, it was 1 whole day late. So that was definitely a very nice experience. I got this scarf from Gopal for a completed Everest base camp track. It's a kind of scarf which I will keep like a memory forever. And yeah, I mean, only the feeling that you can walk around without your jacket inside. I mean, obviously I still have to undress a bit because I'm used to not being in any warm climate whatsoever. But yeah, I mean, we made it. It feels good to be back, honestly. My knees do still hurt, but I mean, they're functioning somewhat okay. And the blisters on my feet, I mean, I guess I have to put some band-aids on, but more than that, I'm feeling good actually. I feel like, yeah, I survived something big. People ask me sometimes like, oh, how fit do you have to be to do the base camp track? And honestly, I feel that is a very hard question because it is different for everybody. Like, even if you are very well trained, you might still get altitude sickness and have to go back. So also, I've not been in the best shape of my life doing this trek. But I would say if you can run for half an hour without problems, then your stamina should be okay. I would also recommend to do some strength training for your legs and butt and stuff, because it is gonna it's quite steep when you get up. So I would definitely recommend do some deadlifts, you know, train your hamstrings, train your ass, train your calves. And also, if you have some kind of existing knee problems, like I have, as you may or may not know, I was in a car accident like 10 years ago and basically crushed my left knee, and it has not been the same ever since. And I have done some rehab since then, and usually I don't have any issues with it anymore, but walking downhill for 3 days definitely took its toll. It was very painful. So yeah, be aware of that. Like if you have any knee conditions, or maybe your ankles or feet, I definitely do recommend see to it that you have a good insurance, so that you can easily get off the track, take a heli back if you have to. Also, I feel like I was lucky enough to not really get any height sickness. I definitely did have some headaches during the trek. Though the last 2 days I did have some, like more in my neck than in the back of my head actually, but I mean, I did not throw up, I was not dizzy, I did not get any nosebleeds really. So it was good. It was more my stamina, I feel like my breathing. It was hard. But it can also be due to the fact that I was kind of sick actually from day one basically. Because I definitely felt going uphill was way easier the last few days. Which might also be because it was a way lower altitude, so you will have a lot more oxygen, but at the same time it does definitely help to not have a completely stuffed nose and a sore throat at the same time. So I did only have a guide. I did not have a Sherpa who carried my stuff, because I carried my own stuff. I just really wanted to say that. It makes me sound really badass, but actually not really, because I did have a very small backpack. I mean, I did show you what I brought, and I will say I ended up using all of the clothes I brought actually. So this is the current state of my feet. Sorry if this is very graphic, but this is my little toe, so all of this is basically a giant blister. And also if you look at it from the other side, like all of this is like filled with fluid. And no, I will not be disgusting, and I will not pop this open, because new skin will form underneath. And if you pop it, then it is very likely that you get an infection, and we don't want any nasty stuff in here. So no, that will have to heal by itself. The other foot is a little bit better. We do have a blister here as well. So after using only this small backpack for 12 days, suddenly this feels like a lot of stuff. Wow. Because people are sleeping in here, and I forgot to film an outro, but yeah, so that was Nepal, that was the Everest Base Camp track. Hope you enjoyed it. It is a rather long video, and as you might see by my face, I am currently in Thailand right now, and it's really hot. So yeah, stay tuned for the next vlog, which will be Thailand. Bye guys! Bye!